Murph, just the way Snell and then Yamamoto have been able to be in complete control and kind of dictate the at-bats through the duration of the game. What have you seen specifically tonight?
I mean, they were both great. You know, both those pitchers were as dominant as two pitchers have been. You know, we chased way more than we've chased all year. We've been the best in baseball at not chasing. These pitchers brought out the worst in us. Yeah. Yeah, if I would have told you that the Dodgers are going to score 7 runs in 2 games, and what was the outcome of the first 2 games, I'd say there's a chance we won one of them for sure. You know, our pitching is beat up, you know that. I mean, it was an emotional series with the Cubs, and then our pitching's been, so we weren't as sharp, but I thought Freddie pitched well. And, you know, I thought Ashby came in and did a great job. Gasser came in and did a great job. Anderson came in and did a great job. So we had some good performances, but offensively, you've got to grind out at bats, and that's what been our forte. The ball strike has been really at the core of our offensive success, and sometimes great pitching brings out the worst in you.
A few more from Murph. Right up in the front, and then go back to Kurt.
Next. Did Freddie have to convince you to stay for the 6th, and was that a tough decision?
No. He was throwing the ball great. You know, he gave up 1 pitch in the 6th, gave up a homer to Muncy on a 3-2 pitch, missed his spot. But, I mean, Muncy's got the most home runs in Dodger history in the postseason. So, you know, he's a very talented guy that's seen Freddie a bunch. But, yeah, that wasn't the difference in the game. He went out there and did the job.
Anthony.
What is your pitching plan now for Game 3, whether it's Quintana or otherwise? And more generally, after having used as many guys as you've had to, you know, how do you feel about your staff overall?
I mean, it's like anything else, you know, like if you're trying to go for it and win it all, because it's a 3-run game or a 4-run game, you're still trying to win, you know what I mean? So anything can happen. So we use 6 guys, and we used a lot of guys in a 5-game series against the Cubs. So we're more depleted than the Dodgers are, but none of that matters. It's about playing. Whenever we play them Thursday, it's about playing Thursday. Everybody will be available, with the exception of Freddie, and we'll attack him. Yeah. Most likely he's going to pitch, but I don't know who's the bulk yet. We'll see. We've got some options there.
Jared.
Given the way postseason baseball has been played in recent years, how surprising was it to you to see 2 starters pitching in the 8th and 9th inning of playoff games 2 days in a row, and what does that sort of mean for the rest of the series?
Well, that's a good question. When they're that good, you know, it is surprising, but they're that good, you know, and they were dominant. Both guys were dominant for 17 innings. So hats off to those 2 guys. They deserve all the credit. They really do. They deserve all the credit. And that catcher, Smith, deserves a ton of credit because he was right with them, in tune in the game, and they're very impressive. For those 17 innings were as good as I've seen. So the one thing is you guys might have us counted out, and I understand that. 90% of the teams that have been in this situation don't win the series. But this team has been counted out a lot this year, and I think there's some fight left in them, and it'll be a little tougher path, right, doing it on the road, but we swept the Dodgers early in the year on the road, so at least there's some capability. I know the Dodgers weren't the same team then, but, you know, 10 times this year we've won 4 in a row, so that's also a possibility. I still like our team. I know that, you know, we didn't swing the bat the last 2 days, but I don't think a lot of teams would have crushed those 2 guys the last 2 days, but, yeah, we could do better.
Snell obviously went heavy on the changeups yesterday, and then Yamamoto, he's got a deep mix, but you know, a lot of the off-speed kind of hiding the fastball to a degree. Do you feel like that's a concerted effort from them to counter the aggressiveness that you guys typically have on fastballs in the zone?
Yeah, I mean, the difference is the quality of the off-speed. You know, this guy's split looks like a heater. Comes out of the same tunnel, it looks exactly the same. He's got an impeccable delivery, so he doesn't miss a lot, and the ball shows up as a heater, bang, goes down, and his heater shows up as a heater and then rises. So it's pretty impressive, but you have to battle, foul off pitches, run his pitch count, do whatever they have to do, and it's been put in our face now for 2 days. 2 great performances, but that doesn't mean the series is over.
Murph will take one more on the left.
Yeah, sure.
Murph, when Jackson takes out the first pitch, you got to think that there's something good, that building's live. How quickly did it feel like that came back down, though? And was that a part of it that Yamamoto just kind of got right back to business and took it out
What's
of it?
funny? I'd like to do a study. I have no idea what the answer is, but in my experience, when you lead off with a home run in the game, it doesn't ensure anything. You know what I mean? I bet you the record isn't as good. I mean, the Cubs did it to us how many times? Twice? And lost both those games? Or did they win one of them? I bet you I'd be willing to say that it's can be kind of a curse, you know what I mean? Not that anybody wouldn't take it, but I think, the building was live. The crowd was great. The last 2 days, our crowd's great. They're disappointed, you know? They think it's over probably, you know? 90% of the teams that are 0-2 at home don't come back, but I don't think it's over. I don't know why. I admire this team. I've said it all along. I like who they are. I know where they came from. And I don't think they'll be surprised if they come back and play really well.
Kurt, I have one more quick one.
Murph, with Yelich, I think he's 0 for his last 17 now since Game 3. What do you got to do to get him going again with how important he is to the whole unit?
Yelly's a 12-year veteran. He knows how to play this game. He's getting pitched really, really tough. They're very aware of his abilities. Hit 29 homers this year, drove in over 100 runs. That's a really small sample size. I know it's critical because it's now, but I'm not worried that Yelly won't respond.
Okay, thanks, Murph.
Thank you,
We will
guys.
See you in LA.
Okay, see you guys. You okay?
Oh.
All right. You okay? Huh? You gonna sleep on the plane? Okay. All righty, I'm gonna go give these let's go give these to a kid. What?
It seems like we haven't been hitting like singles. It seems like we've only been hitting home
but-
runs.
but
Wait,
it's
these?
because the pitching's
These?
so good, you know what I mean? Good pitching is
These?
really good. I don't wanna give these to somebody.
Oh,